handle being tortured?
Probably not. Hey guys, welcome back to Random Lane. Today we're going to talk about torture. Now there's some pretty brutal ones out there, and Amir over here is taking it upon himself to go ahead and research them. I'm unaware of exactly what he's going to show me, and I know that there's some pretty brutal ones out there. I don't know. I think we're trying to keep this, what,
PG-13, you know?
Yeah, there's going to be some photos, a little disclaimer.
Family,
yeah,
you know?
little disclaimer.
There's some pretty sick ways of torture out there. I'm going to educate Paul and you guys at home. So what do you know about torture?
I know that it sucks.
Yeah. What kind of, well, there's
there's waterboarding. I know about these. I know about some of the basics. Waterboarding, solitary confinement, weird psychological warfare, chemical torture. I know about some, there's that one where they put feces on a bunch of sticks in a pit.
That's impale, yeah, it's...
Where
see, I'm
you get scratched and you get E. coli.
Yeah, I'm not going to go too... I mean, we'll see where it goes, but I came to educate you guys.
Alright, what do you got? Let's see what we got here.
There's two forms of torture, basically. There's physical and psychological. I have a few here, not in any order, but the first one, pretty well known, is the rat in the bucket torture.
Right, like Fast and Furious 2?
Exactly like Fast and Furious 2.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. They heat it up, they put the bucket on your belly, and they put the rat on there, and they watch it chew through your organs.
There's only one way the rat to go, down.
Wow.
So that's one form of torture, and yeah, that one's not as bad.
I don't know, that sounds pretty bad to me.
I
don't want to be clawed through while also having a burning bucket on my belly. That sounds pretty miserable.
Not as miserable. Okay, so
not as miserable. Okay. Not as miserable. Well, you know, get on the table. I'll go get a rat. We'll see.
You know, I don't want to do it, but we have another one. This is a form of medieval torture. It's called the rack. Basically,
what is it called?
The rack.
The rack.
The rack. It's designed to break every joint in your body. You lay down.
Okay.
Hands and feet fastened, and they just crank and pretty much stretch your body apart.
Oh, I've seen that in movies.
It's like Stretch Armstrong, just stretch, stretch.
Yeah, it's basically like being pulled apart by horses.
Except there's a crank, so just
it's slow. They just slowly crank,
and then they'll hold it and let it just
pull apart. Watch your cartilage and everything pull apart. All your muscles stretch.
Just stretch out, and yeah.
Jeez.
Another one.
That one's pretty miserable. I wouldn't want to go through that one.
Excuse me, miserable. This one I think probably the grossest. It's called the boat. It was used in the Persian era. Basically, they get the victim, naked in a boat, strapped down, smeared in honey and milk, fed honey, nothing but honey and milk. So I guess when you have enough honey and milk in your system, you tend to throw up and out of both ends.
So you become like a fly trap.
No, it doesn't there. They kick you out into the ocean, and you sit there for the whole day with flies, bugs just eating at you,
picking at you. At least you're in the water though, so it's flies.
Here's the thing though.
It's not like you're getting fire ants on you.
Here's the thing though. At the end of the day, they bring you back because you don't die on the first day, and they feed you more honey and milk, and they kick you back out there again until maggots.
How long do people averagely live for when this happens?
3 days.
3 days is the average?
Yeah, and just maggots in your eyes.
Where are the maggots? Oh, I guess the flies. Yeah.
And you're just pooping and throwing up. And
all the puke is burning you. And
to me,
that one sounds like something from Fear Factor almost, but that's a weird, terrible way to die. I wouldn't want to go out like that.
My favorite one. Not my favorite.
Probably just hold my breath and hope I passed out.
I don't think this one's like a Mortal Kombat.
Try to flip the boat, maybe.
Oh, and drown yourself?
Yeah, try to flip the boat and just get it rocking. 3 days of getting eaten by bugs.
By maggots and ants.
Oh, God.
Yeah, this one,
okay.
This is like a Mortal Kombat fatality. It's called hang, drawn, and quartered. So what do you think happens?
They hang you, and they draw on you, and they throw quarters at you.
Close. This happened to medieval traders, or people who tried to commit acts against the king, queen. Basically, they hang you, but you don't die. They keep you on a pedestal, so you're just choking. After that, they lay you on a table.
They like give you tippy toe space to kind of hold yourself up a little bit.
Imagine just being choked and not being able to die.
Yeah.
After that's done, they lay you down and they gut your insides.
How?
They quarter you. They gut your insides with a knife.
How do you survive off of that?
They know what they were doing. They didn't.
Wow. They just give you like a.
They didn't do any lethal shots.
They disembowel you, basically.
They pretty much, they castrate you. They disembowel you. Oh, then they light your insides on fire in front of you. And then the icing on the cake is they strap. This is my favorite part.
This is your favorite part. What's wrong with you?
It's getting there. They loosen your limbs with a knife, and they put a rope on each end, and they whip the horses. So when the horse spreads you apart,
Oh my god!
It's like a fatality from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, no kidding. That's the most horrifying thing I could imagine.
So you're hung.
That's 3 different tortures all on its own.
And then your limbs get just away.
Pop you off, and then your torso.
Yeah.
With no bowels.
I told you guys, these ones are pretty.
Wow, that is.
Nowadays there's waterboarding. Back then they used impalement. These ones are.
Do we have a photo of that? Because I don't know.
We're gonna have photos of all of these.
I don't know if we should show that. I'll have to look at it.
We're gonna show it.
All right.
And then last one I have doesn't sound bad, but if this happened to me, I would. This is the worst one to me.
Okay.
Worst one.
What is it?
It's called the white room.
Okay.
It's a plain white room, no windows, no sound is in.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you're allowed to eat is white rice on a white paper. It causes you all sensory deprivation. You can't hear nothing. All you see is white. All you eat is white. The toilet's white. If you have to go to the bathroom...
Yeah, but people pay for sensory deprivation. They have the
not like this.
sensory deprivation tanks that you go to. There's one in Pasadena.
Okay, imagine being in an all-white room, only eating white rice. The walls are all white. You have no sound. You're wearing white clothes. You have white gloves on. And
sounds like the Matrix. It sounds like part of the Matrix.
People apparently who've had this torture to this day, they can't live normal lives. They
Really?
just freak out. Just imagine being put yourself in.
Well, how long do they put them in there? Are you in there for an hour?
No, you're in there for years.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You're in there for years. And
I mean, if you're in any room for years, you probably are psychologically
One day they come knock and they're like, hey, you're free to go, get out, and that's it. They don't physically harm you. They feed you. They're quite nice to you. It's just
yeah, I can see that. I mean, you're basically just slowly driving this person nuts where they can't. You're blurring the lines between reality and fiction for them, and
I got a few.
Probably start imagining friends in the room with them and stuff.
So those ones are the ones that are pretty bad. But I got a few little bonus ones.
Okay, what do we got?
We have the Spanish donkey. It's where you are placed on a vertical board.
Okay.
And you're straddling like a donkey, and they just apply weights on you, weights to your feet until you just kind of cut through it.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
yeah, and it's like this. It's angled, has spikes on it, and you sit on it, and they dangle weights from your legs, and they add weight more and more and more until you just cut through it.
No photo of that one. That one.
No photo of that one?
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Let's see what we find. That is.
Yeah, those are just some ways they tortured you back in the day.
That is nasty.
And again, I chose these ones because these ones.
I thought you were going to talk about something like trephining, which isn't really. It's not really a torture, but it kind of is. They thought that people had like evil spirits in their brain, so they would drill holes in their skull to release the pressure.
But that wasn't torture because they believed that really helped.
I know it's not, but it kind of is though. I mean, there was no anesthetic, so you're taking a drill to the skull.
This is what these 5 I chose because I didn't think these were that bad. There are some ones out there that were pretty. I was like, wow, man.
Yeah, I think these are bad enough. I mean,
bad enough.
I don't want to get tortured. I'm good with that. I mean, waterboarding sounds a hell of a lot better after hearing some of these.
Yeah, I mean, just wanted to do a little education. Don't try to find yourself in any peculiar situations.
If you know of any crazy tortures, feel free to put them down in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and until next time. Thanks a lot.